Hey there! I'm so excited to share with you the next set of tools. So, these are things that I use constantly when I'm creating. These are some of the Canva Magic Studio tools, and these are all tools that help you edit your designs inside anything that you're creating. So, we're going to start by just opening up a design tool. So, we're going to go in, I'm going to just click social media. And we're going to just open up a blank document. Now, what's really cool here is that you have some options. Now, I am going to go to Elements and I can look for things here. The very first thing I want to show you is Magic Design where you can create stuff. You've got some options. You can go under the design and tell it what your ideal design is and generate. So if I want under design to go through and I want a computer screen image, like design, we're just going to say computer screen, and I'm going to hit generate design. It's going to go through and it is going to use AI to create a design based on what I asked for. Now, you can also upload like an inspiration or a style type. You can put that in and then let it use that as inspiration to create. So here's like one, it's giving us an example. If I don't like it, I can go back and try it again. So I can go through now, this is going to give me my background and then I can go edit. So I'm going to delete that one and we're going to try something else. So this is under design. Under elements, we can do something really similar. So they have an AI image generator. So let's say that I want a grizzly bear holding a set of Christmas lights sitting beside a fireplace. It's pretty specific, right? So when we do that, if I hit enter, it's just going to search for images that they already have in their library. But if I go down and I click this generate image, it is going to start. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit so you can see, or I'm going to move me over so that you can see what it comes up with. And again, just like the Magic Design, it's going to come up with some images. So here we go. So we've got a bear sitting beside the fireplace holding Christmas lights. We have one that's more of a cartoon version. We have one sitting like a more realistic bear sitting by a fireplace. This one, the fireplace is off the side, but it does have this really pretty snowy look. Now, if I like those, I could just click one, it's going to pop over to your design. If I don't like those, I can go back up. I can click the X button and it's going to reset this for me. Let's say that I want it also to have with a snowy window in the background. And then I'm going to hit generate image again. And so now it's going to come up with another 4 sets of pictures. You can go through, you can tell it things about the color you want, the orientation, you can do cutouts, you can tell it all kinds of things. Oh no, I lost my image. Let's hit generate image again. Hopefully it'll come back really fast. If you delete it or if you reset it, there's not a way to get back to it. So make sure if you like one, drop it over on the image. Sometimes I add pages to keep the designs to find which one I like best. So we've got a couple options and let's see. I kind of like this one. He's really cute. But for what we're going to do, I like this one that looks kind of realistic. So here is our image. Now, we've got a couple things that we can do with it. With that, so we've created a design, we've created an image using the AI generator. If I click on the image and I click this edit button, we're going to have some tools pop up for us. And these are the Magic Studio Editor tools. Now, you're going to see a background remover. There's a background generator, a magic eraser. We have the magic grab. We have grabbing text, an image to video, so it makes it where it moves. We have magic edit. We also have the magic expand. So there are lots of different options that we can do, and we're going to go through all of these because they are awesome. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the background remover, and if you noticed, one click, and now my bear is sitting there by himself with the lights. Now, what's really cool is this one is used so much that is also right here at the top. So when you click on an image, it's going to be right up there. Now, we took him away from our background. So now we kind of need to give him another background. So we're going to go back to our edit and let's click this background generator. Now we can say where we want him to be sitting. So we could say snowy field, or yeah, let's do a field with trees in the background. Will that work? Yeah, let's just do a simple one right now. So we're going to say a snowy background with trees in the background. So let's see what comes up. It is going to take our bear, or whatever we have with the background removed, and it is going to come up with a new background for us. This one is so much fun. Oh, look at those. So he's sitting in the snow, and he's doing pretty good in all of these. We can go through and look at the different ones to see which one we like best. I think I like this one. Look, and it even has a little bit of a shadow. If you notice, the shadow changes for each one. So figure out which one you like best. So now we've created that background. If I wanted him to be in a city street, I could type in a busy city street and it would put him in a busy city street. Now, this isn't really this is square. It's really not gonna fit my social media post, and I really need it to be edge to edge. So we're going to go and use another tool. I'm going to scoot over and we're going to come over here to this magic expand, which is all the way on the right hand side. When I click on it, I have some options. I can do freeform and I can tell it what size I want it to expand to. I can do 1:1, which is going to keep it square, or I can say whole page, and it is going to take that background and it is going to expand it out so that it fits the whole page. Now, sometimes it does really well. Remember, AI is not perfect. So like this one looks like there's a tree laying down. Let's see. We've got this one looks like there's a little bit of dry, like the snow has melted. And then this one looks like the snow's all around him. So I kind of like this one a little bit better, that the snow is all around him and there's not like dirt, which I guess that's what that is. That may be dirt, but it kind of looks like a tree. Again, remember, AI is not perfect. If it doesn't come the way you want it to be, click out of it and try it again. So I kind of like this one, so I'm going to tell it done, and now my background is all the way around. Now, let's go over and let's look at some of these others. The next one is Magic Eraser. This one will allow you to erase something in the image. I use it all the time when I have like somebody's arm in the edge of a photo, or there may be a piece of text that I just don't want somewhere, that I need to tweak for something. If, say, you've got a picture of a desk and you have something laying on the desk you don't want to be there, you can erase it. So I am going to click the magic eraser. Now you're going to see a circle. You can change your brush size. You can also do it from clicking on an object. You can do what's in the foreground, and you can also erase text. So you have some options. Now I'm going to use the brush because I am going to tell it I want to erase this tree right here. And then I'm going to hit the erase button. And then what it's going to do is it's going to work its magic, and it did it, but it didn't do it as well. You'll find that there are some things that it does a lot better than others, but depending on what I want to do with my image, that may actually work out. Sometimes I have to go over it a little bit more and tell it to erase, and then it does a better job. So this one, just play with a little bit and see what works for you. Now, the next thing I want to show y'all, this one is such a hoot. I am going to jump over to the Magic Edit. This one allows you to, let's say, we took this tree out, but we want it to be the edge of a house. I can go through and I can add, like highlight this up again, and then say that I want the edge of a brick house. And then I can hit generate, and then it's going to make some changes to my photo again and give me some options. Let's see how well it does. Depending sometimes on your internet, it will be really fast and sometimes it'll be a little bit slow. Okay, so here, this looks like we are looking out like our back wall, and there's a bear sitting in our backyard, which is a hoot. I think that's so funny. Okay, so we're going to leave this one. It's like I'm looking out my back door and there's a bear sitting there looking at me going, hey, I want to come decorate your tree. So we're going to say that one. Oh, I know. Let's do one more thing so that y'all can see. I'm going to take my brush again, and I am going to go across the top of his head, and I am going to put a Santa hat. Let's see. We're just going to leave it at Santa hat. Let's see what comes up. This is the other fun part, is let's say that you have a picture of your principal and you want them holding a Chromebook. You can draw over it and then say Chromebook or holding a Chromebook, and it will put that in their hands. So, oh, that looks so fun. Okay, let's see. Okay, again, AI is not perfect, and this is totally why. This one has 3 different ends on it. So again, not all of them work out great. That one is extra fluffy. But this one, I love this one. So we're going to leave it at that one. This, just like the others, if the results don't come out the way you want, try it again. Go out, try it again, and see if it does better. I'm notorious for changing people's hair color or the style of hair, giving them crowns and jewelry and lipstick. You can do all kinds of things. Now, so we've done Magic Expand, Magic Edit. Let's play with Image to Video. So this one is a newer feature, and this one you can do custom, so you can tell it what you want, or we're going to do smart, and it is going to generate like a 3-second video on your image. And so it's going to take your image, then it's going to turn it into this little quick video. This one is cool. If you have somebody that it looks like they're waving, like their hands up, then when it will turn their video into their hand waving. So you could do this with all kinds of still images. Imagine what your students could do with it, is taking a photo that they've set up. Oh, look at that one. It's snowing and he's looking down at the lights. That's so cool. So if you like that one, you can tell it add it to the design. You could tell it to generate again. Now, the other like Magic Grab and the Grab Text, what that will do is I can click on my image. So like if you notice, if I hover over, let's say that I don't like where he's at, I can hit grab, and it's going to allow me to move him around. So now I can move him anywhere on this picture. And so sometimes, the picture, you take it and the person's not in the right spot or something's in the way, you can grab it and then shift it where you want it to be. So let's say we want him to be over a little bit further. There we go. And so now we have him sitting in a different spot. With the Magic Text, I don't have text on here, or the Grab Text, it will allow you to grab text that's on the screen and move it around as well. So those are a couple of the Magic Studio editing tools. I hope you have fun playing with these and seeing all the things that they can do.